Hello, today I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite weight loss recipes. I've lost 80 pounds in the past 7 months, and one of my favorite recipes is by Nikita Fair on TikTok. It is a chipotle chicken pasta, and it's really fucking good and really easy to fucking make. Like, even if you don't know how to cook, shit's easy. I throw the chicken in the air fryer, cook the pasta, blend the sauce, and that's it. It's done. So I'm gonna show you how to do it today. So I just get these chicken breasts. I just get the chicken breasts from like Walmart or something. They're cheap, cost effective. You have to do just a little bit of trimming sometimes. That's about it, but pretty good. In the video, he keeps them whole chicken breasts and then cooks them. I like to dice them up and mix it like all together with the sauce and the pasta. And I like it all mixed together instead of like putting a piece of chicken on the fork, putting pasta on the fork and eating it that way. I like just mixing it all together and dicing it. So we're gonna do that today, but you can do it however the fuck you see fit. And let's get into it. I guess I should also mention that this makes 4 servings. He said use 3 chicken breasts. The amount of chicken I don't think is exactly like specified like for grams, but I'll show how many grams of chicken I'm using, and I'll base all of my calories on that for like the end result. So don't worry about that. I'll throw it on the screen or something like that at the end. How many calories, how many grams of chicken I used, all that stuff. Or I'll put it in the description. So one of the two. But I had 3 chicken breasts left in the pack anyway, so it's good. Good shout. But I'm gonna be using 3 chicken breasts, cubing it all up, and then either throwing this in the air fryer or the oven. It's a lot of chicken, so it might just go. My air fryer is not that big, so it might just go in the oven actually. I think that's what I'm gonna do today. But usually if they're like smaller breasts and it doesn't yield that much chicken, I can just throw it in the air fryer. Like, I probably could fit this all in the air fryer, but probably shouldn't overload it too much. So we'll do the oven today. But I will show you what seasoning I like to use. You can really use whatever seasoning. I'm probably just gonna go with salt, pepper, garlic, and some paprika, maybe a little bit of cayenne, but you'll see where we get the spice from and everything. All right, so we got all the chicken diced up. Now I'm just gonna season it with a bunch of garlic pepper, or garlic powder, sorry, not garlic pepper. I can't have some boring looking chicken, so we need a bunch of paprika. All right, so the chicken's diced up. I got garlic powder, paprika, a little bit of pepper just in there. Same with a little bit of, I'm almost out of salt, so just throw a little bit in there. Don't really matter. The flavor's in the sauce anyways. The chicken marination doesn't matter too much, but, well, this is what I'm gonna add on it. And then we're gonna dice up some chipotle peppers and mix it in with this, and then it's gonna go in the oven for around 385, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, probably something like that. I just kind of like vibe check it till it's done. Okay, so I just put the chicken in the oven, but I forgot to mention, if you want it not so spicy, don't do this. But I did it because I like it spicy. Take this can of chipotle peppers, take every single one except one of them because we're gonna need it for the sauce, and dice it, mince it up, whatever, and mix it in with all your chicken, and then throw that in the oven, air fryer, pan, however you want to cook it. That's how we do it. But make sure you leave 1 chipotle pepper just for the sauce. You only need one for the sauce. That's as instructed, at least. Maybe if you want more in the sauce, tickles your fancy, go ahead. But I'm just gonna leave 1 in the sauce. It's tasted good every time I've had it, so there's that, I guess. But just want to make that note before you put your chicken in the oven. Make sure you either, if you don't want it so spicy, leave that out probably. But I mean, it's kind of a waste to open a can for 1 chipotle pepper for the sauce and then not use it for the chicken. But maybe you have other uses in your life for chipotle pepper, so I don't know. Up to you. All right, so next is the sauce. So we're gonna take our little blender here, and I'm gonna show you the ingredients I'm using because I can't follow one-to-one with the video because not everything was available at Walmart for me. I gotta shop cheap. I'm broke as fuck, you know, but we make do with what we got. It calls for 0% fat cottage cheese. I can only find the 1%, so that's the one I got, the Great Value 1%. That's what we're using. I have this lactose-free, fat-free milk. I don't have any fresh garlic, so I just got the minced garlic. Just trying to use up this bottle anyways, this jar. We got the no sugar added traditional Prego sauce. The recipe calls for Parmesan. I do not have any. I don't feel like going to fucking get some, so I'm using fat-free mozzarella instead of Parmesan. It's the same fucking, like, you can't even taste the difference, I don't think. Like, at least I can't. I don't know, maybe you can, but, and then 1 chipotle pepper is going to go in the sauce, so let's get to making the sauce. All right, so to the blender, we're adding 1.5 cups of cottage cheese. See that splat? Oh my God, ew. If you're worried about the cottage cheese, don't. I fucking hate cottage cheese, can't even taste it. You absolutely cannot taste the cottage cheese. It is strictly just for a protein type thing. Like, can't taste it. It is A-okay. It is fine. We're good. Next, we're adding 1/2 cup of fat-free mozzarella right into the blender. Next, we're adding 1/2 cup of the fat-free milk into the blender. Next, we're adding 1/2 cup of the tomato sauce to the blender. Just like that. So the recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic, but I just have the pre-minced, so I'm just throwing like 2 tablespoons, I guess. I don't know. Clove, tablespoon, same thing, right? But throw that in the blender, and the next, all that's left is you take 1 chipotle pepper, and you just yoss it in this bitch. Just like that. And then you're chilling, you're good. You just gotta blend that shit up. And that is your sauce, ladies and gentlemen. It is a creamy, pretty creamy chipotle chicken sauce. This is what the sauce looks like when it is all blended up. The chicken is still in the oven for me, so now it's time to cook the pasta, and then we combine it all together and we're done with the recipe. So let's get into the pasta. So you can use any kind of pasta you want. The recipe calls for protein pasta, so I'm using, this is what I found available to me, the Protein Plus pasta by Barilla. I like this pasta. It's pretty good. I like it. The recipe calls for 8 ounces, I believe, uncooked. And so we're gonna measure out 8 ounces with the scale that my phone is currently resting on, and then put it in the pot with water and get that shit cooking up on the stove. All right, bring the water to a boil slowly. The chicken just finished cooking. I got 8 ounces of pasta measured on a plate because, I don't know, I needed this for the water, so it's on a plate. But, you know, do whatever you need. It's whatever. But I will be back as soon as we put this pasta into the water and cook it, and then we'll mix everything all together and see how it ends up. All right, so we got about 675 grams of chicken. It looks beautiful, by the way. Toss that all in here with the pasta. All that in there with the pasta. Then we want to take this beautiful, beautiful sauce and just pour the whole thing in there. And then after it's all put in, you just want to mix this all up, and then we'll get a final product type of look. All right, this is the final product here. With the diced chicken, it doesn't look the most appetizing in the world, but I promise you this shit is delicious. It is creamy, spicy, it's so flavorful, and I like to add red pepper flakes to mine on top. Optional, of course, optional. And you can add some like greens on top, some chives or whatever you want to add on top, really. And you customize it to your liking. But this makes 4 servings, 549 calories per serving, with about 64 grams of protein, 52 grams of carbs, and I believe like 10 grams of fat. So this is pretty good. Makes 4 meals. You can meal prep it for, you know, most of the week if you just do this for dinner or lunch, have another meal for dinner or lunch, and then, you know, meal prep for the whole week. And the cleanup, it's got a good amount of dishes on it. Not gonna lie to you, but it's so worth it. This is delicious. It is creamy, everything like that. And I'm about to dig into some now. Wouldn't be a proper food making video if we did not at least try some of it. So let me grab, I don't want a big piece of chicken. Even though I am actually going to have my own serving of this in a second because I have not eaten dinner yet. It's 7 a.m., but you know, that's my dinner. Night shift work, right? And some pasta, some chicken. About to pull a Keith Lee for show you right on. That shit is, it's amazing. I beg of you, actually. I'm not even asking you. I'm begging you to make this shit. This shit is delicious. Shout out Nikita Fair on TikTok. I'll link his TikTok down below. And definitely got some heat to it, that's for sure. But I'll link his TikTok down below. It is amazing. All of his recipes are amazing. I follow a lot of his recipes for my weight loss. I've lost 82 pounds in the past 7 months. As of last Thursday, I'm recording this on a Thursday, so as of a week ago. And yeah, it is it's amazing. I applaud you to make this, please. Or not applaud is, I don't know the word, dude, but I beg of you to make this. It is so delicious. And if you want to see more recipes that I make for my weight loss, let me know.